What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon, nothing to worry about, only things that are creative.
All right, chat, we are back. We are fucking back, man. How is everyone doing? Let's see. I'm just checking out what's happening here, man. What's up? I am back. Had to take off last week for PuffCon, man. It was a busy week. Honestly, I am still recovering. Like, it was challenging. I think it was a busy day for everyone, man. Let me just jump right into it. I got some of the general stuff to cover here. Storm, limited edition. Lest we forget, right? This was happening a week before PuffCon, right? I mean, there's so much happening in such a short amount of time here. Full unboxing is up on our page, Jolly Roger HQ. It includes the Peak Pro, Proxy, Bub, and Hot Knife, our first limited edition Pro with a 3D XL included out of the box for just $420. It's our first limited edition Proxy with a joystick included stock, $269. Bub is $100, Storm Hot Knife is $50. Collection is available now on puffco.com and is limited, so don't sleep. You guys already know that once it's gone forever, so don't be crying about it in 6 months that you missed out or ask us to do a re-release. That's about it, man. This is a light one, chat. I'm really just coming on today because it's been a week off. I'm realizing I probably should have taken off today, especially because we got a big week next week. Next week is probably going to be the second biggest stream we've done, with the first biggest stream we've done being PuffCon. It was a 6-hour stream. I can't say much else. I won't say much else, really. But you're gonna want to tune in. You're here right now. How many heads do we have in here right now? It's probably a slow day. 176. Damn, 176 with no IG anything. Yeah, don't start guessing or anything. Somebody's gonna make a guess that I'm gonna have to say, it's definitely not that. Don't harass me, it's not that. I'll wait until a person says it, but somebody's gonna say it. But next week, man, Kevin is also off today, man. Yeah, bro, I mean, I don't know if it's pray for Florida or what. I don't know what they're gonna do with our prayers, but we should certainly keep them in our thoughts, right? I mean, if you do pray, by all means do that, but it's so sad what's happening. What happened in North Carolina, it's breaking my heart. Everybody running away. I can't, I'm caught between thinking of the people that can't leave Florida because tickets are expensive right now. I don't know how flights can just go up in price during what is going to be an imminent national disaster. But man, it's so fucking sad. I'm just thinking of all the poor people that can't escape it or can't, get out of town. No support, right? I don't think our government is giving any money to the people to get out. And all the animals and shit too, man. It's horrible. It's a sad time. It is a sad time. But you guys aren't here for that. You guys hear about that all fucking day. So instead, we're gonna get high together. We're gonna keep everyone in our hearts and minds. We're gonna do everything we can. I hope I didn't just break that, but I might have. No, I just popped it up, please. We're gonna keep everyone in our hearts and minds. We're going to try to vote for people and push our government to do what's right and protect its citizens. So we will do that. But right here, right now, we're gonna get high. If you're in Florida, God forbid you're in Tampa and you're stuck there, this is the only thing that I can really offer you guys is we're just gonna sit here and smoke together and pray for the best. I got this Frosty, let me give you the top down view. Frosty's had this for PuffCon. I got gifted this. This is a flight box. I guess I'm not a big alcohol guy, but I guess in the alcohol world, if you're getting a flight, it's like a bunch of little beers or something. So this was their thought of doing something like that. All different papaya flavors. So we got sticky papaya, we got Taliman, we got, oh man. I'm a little upset that I have this and I didn't smoke it yet. This is Gak Pack Piatella. I'm gonna smoke this shit this weekend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's going in the spliff later. Oh, damn, it smells amazing. Okay, Frosties. I mean, this is a pretty special little box. Let's see what else we got here. I got gifted quite a few things at PuffCon, so I'm gonna try to cover what I can on this stream. And I forgot some of it at home. I forgot the Wuxos Winery melts at home. I have like a whole fucking melt pack from them with a ton of different flavors. So I'll wait until the next one. Poochie's Papaya is another one. Papaya cake. All right, a little classic there. And then Gak Pack, which is papaya cake and Gak melon. All right, let's smell some of these, man. The whole thing, the jar design is beautiful. The pairing of all of these terps that all have papaya as a common denominator in them, I love this. This is super cool. I think this is really amazing way to just, if you're not, I want to say hash collector, but this speaks to somebody like me, right? I'm not the biggest fan of papaya terps, but I'm still curious to try all of this because of how it's been presented. If you did this with like a chem, I'm gonna pay top dollar for this. All right, I like this one. Let's try this. By the way, we have a new hash cam now, man. We're professional. We got a quite the setup. Look at this thing. All right, let's get in here, man. Enhance. No, wait, hold on. There we go. Enhance. Enhance. I have to say it or it doesn't work. Enhance. 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 Dehance. Dehance. Telling you, man, new hash cam is going crazy, and this hash itself is going crazy. So let me just jump right in. I like how this proxy is wet but dry. There's no water in there, but it's wet inside. I'm guessing it was sitting there from before. Let's do this. Put this back here on the hash cam just because it's looking so good, man. It smells great too off the hot knife. Let's zoom out of here, see what this is looking like. It's my big old scooper. Gorgeous. God, I love the hash cam, man. Hash cam is one of my favorite parts of stream. Let's get this back in here. Close this top thing. I'll figure it out later. Oh no, I broke it. I broke it. It's alright. I'll get a rubber band to close it later. It's all good. I'm sorry, this is like setting off my OCD, or it's like, no, I must fix it. I must. It needs to close. Boom. Done. Easy. That'll make it home now without popping open. Alright, let's jump in. Oh no, I don't want that to be off blue. Yeah, let me get that jar design. Well, this isn't the one I used, but you can kind of check it out. All right. Let's go. I don't even have one of the Mexican OT friends and family jars. OT is really nice, man. He's a good dude. It was dope to chill with him. Obviously, it was really crazy. So like we didn't have much time to chill, but the time I did get to spend with him was amazing. I mean, shout out to the team, man. They're that was all their idea. Yola was great, man. I mean, that was my first time meeting Yola. I met him and I guess his now wife. God, it's such a long time ago. Dottie, back in 2016. Cannabis Cup. We haven't gotten to connect much since. I might have been in the same place as him or near him once or twice after that. But it was great to be able to see him, and I mean, one, kind of let him know like how long I've been watching his journey, because you're a real Yola head. I mean, it probably goes back to even realer than that. But if you know back when he was on Vimeo, I don't even know if Vimeo is around anymore as a site. It used to be this like higher end competition to YouTube for like better produced videos and higher quality stuff. But it was the only place he can go when YouTube kicked him off. And I've been watching him pretty much start up, get a ton of interest from his fans, and then get shut down so many times. So just being able to share some words with him and let him know how proud I am of the work that he's accomplished, how dope what he's doing is to me. The Vimeo, no slander on Vimeo, you know. Shout out to them. They were doing their best. But yeah, it was nice to connect with him. It was really nice to let him know how I feel, you know, and to kind of like honor, I don't know, my relationship or my view of him. I don't know, chat. I'm a little bit high right now. I lost my train of thought there. If I'm keeping it real with y'all. Shout out to Yola. It was great to see him. It was great to see him. He's very deserving of the success he has, and he's a really, really nice guy. I think that's something that like everybody who knows him or meets him says. He's just a really nice dude, and I can attest to that. We did not do a wizard pipe for the storm. We went with the bub on this one. We kind of switched it up. We really only do one accessory with the proxy. And so we kind of have to pick one. We went with the bub this time. Yeah, I did. I mean, Mike, it's really hard at PuffCon, man. So like there was a few things. It sucks too because like not that I would say I was rude to anyone, but there were a few people who were like, I'm sorry, I have to go on stage. I had to walk from one area to another. And people will stop, want to take a picture. I'm like, I'm sorry, like we almost gotta walk and take it. I gotta go. Maybe next year I'll have a booth where I'll just stand and be there for pics. We kind of wanted to do it this year. It just didn't work out in time. Like we prioritized the stream over everything else. And then yeah, anytime I would step out into PuffCon, and I'm there for that. It's like it's the main reason I'm showing up, you know, is to be there, meet fans, shake hands, give hugs, take pictures. I don't love signing stuff because it takes so much time compared to taking a picture and getting to see a bunch of people, but I still do that. I'll try to do it next year. The best thing to do, honestly, is if you see me at PuffCon, just wait. I don't leave until I've seen every person around me interested in seeing me. I don't care if I have to use the bathroom. I don't care if I'm hungry. I only go when I feel like there's nobody there waiting for their moment with me, because I don't want the most patient people to get punished. So if you do see me and you just kind of get in line and wait before I go, I always give like a quick look around. Is there anybody I missed? And I will get to you. So hopefully next year I'll have a booth. To me, it's like a little less genuine than just walking around and bumping into people. Having the booth makes it almost like this Comic-Con. It's cool, I'll still do it just so people have a place to go to. But I love the surprise of when people see me just walking past them, and I love giving them that experience. So let's see what happens next year. It's taxing, yeah, Sarah. It's really. It's weird because I'm like an outgoing person and I'm a pretty social person, but I'm like weird. You would assume I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually not. I am weirdly, I present as an extrovert, but I'm really an introvert. So I get a little bit out of my comfort zone, and it's so worth it, man. Like I'm meeting people where it means something to them to meet me. You know, like again, it's not to say weird to me, and not that I don't understand it. It's weird to be on this end of that, but it means something to them. And these people have spent money with us, and they've showed up for us. I'm, no matter how again, tired I am, uncomfortable it may be, out of my comfort zone. It's such a meaningful thing. It is, I don't want to say like the best part of PuffCon, but it is the most meaningful part of PuffCon to me. It's just being able to sit there and meet. Next year, I want to do a counter just to see how many people. I'm guessing it's in the hundreds, like hundreds and hundreds of pictures taken and moments had. But yeah, let's see. I feel like that connection portion would be a little bit missing if it was like a stop and repeat. Come, take a picture. Hi, thanks, bye, and the next person. Just feels like the magic is gone. But we'll see what we do next year. Yeah, big shout out to the team, man. Big shout out to the team. They fucking held it down this year. The stream was amazing, man. Stream was amazing. Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable putting myself out there. It's weird. I have a very weird. There's places where I should be uncomfortable speaking, and I'm not. But I clam up in other ways. It's weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Anyways, the vision color explained. The vision was during our tie-dye era. That's really what the vision was. The vision started off as like this tie-dye project, and the more it expanded, the more we did. We loved the peak version of it. We were like, shit, we could do a plus with this. That's really where it came from. Again, right now, I'm comfortable, but here I'm in a room by myself. I got Wody here. I got Jeremy and Grant in the other room, but I'm around my people. I'm very comfortable around my people. I really clam up around new people. The difference is, the thing that makes it easier for me at PuffCon is I feel like I'm meeting my people. I just haven't met them yet. But they're still my people. I still feel very safe around them. It's still, anyways, don't even trip on it. I'm like, I enjoy the fuck out of it. I want to do more. Like yeah, next year I'll see if I can take 500 pictures. That'll make me super fucking happy. With people, you know, like hugs and all type shit. Anyways, chat, let me load up another one. Again, I have no plan today. There's no agenda. I'm surprised nobody said anything about next week's stream. It's a big stream, man. It's a big stream. Let's see what I'm just reaching into the jar, seeing what I got first. I got some 710 Labs. I haven't even opened this yet, so let's see if it's good. This is some Percy Batter GAC Smoothie. Wow, my second hit of GAC for the evening. Yeah, the agenda is the hash agenda, correct. Correct, yeah. I love that 710 Labs does this. Granted, I fucking hate getting them off, but I love that they put these lids on. I gotta take it off like it's a fucking beer bottle, but yo, 710, there we go. Ooh, okay, this motherfucker is filled. Yeah. All right, let's see what this looks like. This is GAC Smoothie 19. Let's go to the hash can. All right, let's enhance this. Enhance. That's it, huh? Oh, I just hold the button down. Sick. Ah! All right. Like I was gonna crash into it. Crashing out, man. That's beautiful, bro. God damn. This is quite the hash cam. I bet you it's gonna look amazing after I throw the hot knife in there. Let's throw this on the hash cam again. I just want to see it. Damn, that is looking sick. Yo, this is sick. I love it. This is so great. Let me see if there's any. Oh, wow. I could adjust. Damn. Wow. That's pretty. All right. Let's get that back out. Zooming all the way out. Wow, look at the texture on that, man. Holy shit. This hash cam is amazing. We're gonna be using this a lot more, bro. This stream is about to become 40% hash cam. That's all I want to do now. I just want to throw a different hash on there. Let's get this out of the way. Smoke it. I want to look at it more than I want to smoke it if I'm being real. Yeah, shout out to the stream team. We had dreams of a hash cam that could record in 4K. Look at us now, boys. Look at us now. Let's hit. Get the papaya back out. There's a, oh, where did I put? Oh, this papaya. Yeah, we could put that on there in a second. I'll just start playing. What does that mean, winner circle? What? Yo, Raj, I'm gonna quit marinating rosin and flour. Bro, this shit is fire. 710 Labs is really fucking good. GAC Smoothie number 5 Percy batter. If you're in rec, I highly recommend that. This is amazing. The flavor on this is insane. It would be dope to be able to like control the size of the hash cam in screen. But it's okay. Wouldn't we rather have full screen though? Realistically, guys. Yeah, for dispo stuff, insane. That's really what shocks me, man, is when you see something that's being sold at a dispensary and it's of that quality, it tasted fucking amazing. Let's go back now that we can zoom all the way in. Let's go back on, what did I smoke? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. All right, this is the frosty stuff. Let's jump back in. Let's adjust a little bit, get that crispy clear, bro. This shit literally looks like heaven. I imagine this is what heaven looks like. As a non-believer, this is... Look at this shit. This is just, you know... In like 80s movies, you see a ghost and you're like, oh, I'm here. It's so amazing. We can't wait for you to join us. This is the motherfucking backdrop of that heaven. This is literally the backdrop of 1990s heaven. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful hash, man. That is the Frosties, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Frosties. This wasn't a special jar just for me, man. This came from like the batch that they were selling. If you got this, you got exactly what I got here. I'm gonna smoke the shit out of that Piatella later too. But let's keep going, man. I don't want to make this a frosty glazing sesh. They deserve it. They definitely deserve it. But there will be more glazing in the future. Now, I got a lot of jars of hash here. We're just going to keep going through them, chat. That's what we're doing today. All right. What else do I have in here, man? Who's this? This is a brand, actually, I feel like I know them, but I don't know them. This looks air-dried to me. Freedom Hash Co.? We know who that is, admin? Freedom Hash Co.? I don't smell a ton of terps on it, but it does look amazing. All right, chat. This looks like some air-dried hash. Let's check this out. This homie probably gave me this as a gift, not assuming I'd just be throwing it on the hash cam like this, but sorry, bud. That's what we're doing today. If you give me hash, it might end up on the hash cam, for better or worse. Let's go in. Let's have a closer look-see. What's going on, and damn. Let's see if we could adjust a little bit, make this a little bit clearer. We gotta zoom out a bit. Let's spruce this up. It's just a little hard to see because of how far it's spread out. It does look quite good. Yeah, this is the hash universe for sure. You could just, I mean, look at the corner of that jar. Ugh. Damn, this is greasy. All right, let's try this, man. I don't know. I don't know what this is. This is something somebody gifted me at PuffCon. I feel like I've seen this jar before. It's got the Mel Gibson Braveheart face. Points deducted, honestly, if you're asking me, but that's okay. It looks like BHO. Damn, guy. Damn. Yeah, this is air dried. I'm nearly certain. It's scooping like butter. So I mean, if I put a hot knife into some hash and it's very hard, I can expect that the terps just aren't there. I do expect the terps are here with this one. Which strain is this? This is Just Candy First Wash 149 to 90 Freedom Hash Co. I feel like I've gotten a jar of this before from someone. But let's give it a shot. Sorry, homie, if you gifted me. I feel bad. I'd rather review friend stuff and say like, this isn't my favorite, than somebody I don't know gave me something for free, because they might have never asked for public scrutiny. So I'm gonna try to be kind, even if I don't love it. I mean, Ethan, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're getting the proxy, you want to keep accessorizing in mind. You want to get it because you get to use the wizard, or you get to buy a wooden pipe. This already smells amazing. Yo, this is good, man. This is quite good. Yeah. Freedom Hash Co, man. Thank you, bro. I'm pretty sure this is air dried. It looks like it. It still has terps. All these hits later. And it doesn't have like that burnt hashy taste that you can get with lower grades. This is a great job for me, man. Freedom Hash Co. Sorry if that's like somebody I know well. And they're like, Raj, you fucking idiot. But I fuck with that. That was dope. That's another thumbs up. Another PuffCon season score that I enjoyed. I don't know who gave me that. Just clean this up a bit. Get all that milk out. Yeah, Ethan, Peak Pro is the flagship. Proxy you want to get because you enjoy accessorizing, or there's a certain feel you want your pipes to have, right? I love the JD All Red wooden pipes. Being able to smoke hash out of a wooden pipe is not just mind-blowing to me, but so satisfying. It's why Proxy is my favorite. If you need all the bells and whistles, literally the best of the best of the best we make, that's the Peak Pro. If you want a Proxy type of experience, but without all the accessorizing, like you still get to accessorize with Peak tops, you might want to consider the new Peak. That's like the most affordable way into this world. For now. For now. For this week, that's true. Next week, I don't know. I don't know if I could say that next week. New Peak is such a ripper, bro. It's such a ripper. Adam, were there any good IG questions that you wanted to ask? Woody, can I make a request for the future for regular Q-tips?
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, thank you. These are good.
Nah, I get you.
What brand are these? These are Glob Mops. Hey, shout out to Glob Mops, man. Known Bowie for a very long time. These, I actually have to say, these, I just prefer the regular Q-tip ones.
Yeah.
Even though I hate Johnson and Johnson, even though we should be giving it to somebody, you know, from our culture, Glob Mops has been there for a very, very long time. But I actually really enjoyed wiping with those. And I typically just like Q-tips because the tightly wound ones, they don't clean my shit up very well. This is looking pretty good. All right, let's see. Hey, thank you, Moreau. Appreciate it. Sticky Nicky. Stocky. All right, let's go in on another one, bro. I'm just going in on fucking Terps here now. You guys have heard me bring this person's name up. This is one of like my favorite people that I've come across in the space recently. A jar that's missing from here that would qualify in that same category is Portal Provisions, who I believe placed 5th in Smoking Jacket. But mixed up is another one of the people that I didn't connect with him. I actually met him for the first time at PuffCon. Bro, his stuff is really amazing. Now this is 2 gram cold cure, full spec, so it's like 73 to 159, and it's 1st through 4th wash. This I already, just based on the label, 1st through 4th wash. This isn't first wash. This isn't, I mean, I'm assuming it's first press. But this is probably some of his more affordable stuff or accessible. I'm just gonna call that out before I even open the jar. I've never opened it before. It smells really good. Typically, I want to smoke something that is the first wash, right? Just the first one. This is, you can see in the corner there. Let's jump into it. This is pretty fucking amazing, man. Weird. It actually looks, I guess it's the way we color correct our stuff here, but I could see it better on like the camera. It's like whiting out, right? Yeah, it's whiting out a bit. Let's zoom in and see if that helps. Enhance. Damn, bro, this shit enhances like crazy. Damn. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get this. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I mean, listen, man, for a 1st through 4th wash, this is looking very nice. It smells really nice. I don't see, this is, the Hive. It's a mixed pheno, so this is honey, banana, and papaya. It smells like it, too. It's very, very sweet, man. I guess it's a papaya'd out day. Let's go in. Boom. This is probably this is chunky, but I'll just turn it up to white. It's a bigger dab than I want to take, but it's a bigger dab than the proxy wants to take. But let's just jump back in there now that you've gone through it. Let's check this out. A little bit dry, but again, like, this isn't the super specialty stuff I've gotten from him. I'm guessing this is on the more affordable side. Let's jump in. Wow. Damn. I feel like zooming in further. Yeah, I won't be helpful. Let's just keep it like there and move around. It's always so crazy to look at a jar of hash like this, man. From like the terpy waves here, just being sandy on the inside. Incredible. Oh man, I wish. As soon as they allow smell-o-vision, it's over, gang. It's over, gang. All right, let's give this a shot, man. Real thick. Real thick. Keep forgetting to drink water. That sounds like an idea from like 2003. Crispy. Let's jump in here. Yeah, first through fourth wash, really nice. Big Black, you're calling out the one area where we could have done better. PuffCon. Hold on. Give me 1 second to get my shit together. PuffCon grew quite a bit this year, as you saw. The expanded map, the increase in people, the increase in vendors. There's just like a lot more shit happening. And while we planned for a whole ton, that line could have moved faster. So next year, we're probably going to have a totally different entrance. Next year, I think we're planning, so when doors open at 2 p.m., there's like 2,000 to 3,000 pre-checked people that just get to walk in. And we're trying to run it at like a couple thousand people checked in per hour. You know, with like 8,000 plus, I don't know what the final number was, but it was like 8,000 plus. It was a challenge, and it's an area where I totally agree. If you have to go there and wait a few hours to get in, that's not the best. That's not the experience we want you to have. We want you to pay for VIP for a VIP experience, not just to get in early. And also, if everybody pays to get in early, then we just have the same problem, right? But next year, it's going to be way fucking better. Like, that's a big area of improvement for us. So sorry that happened, and I will be transparent about it beforehand, about how fast we think we can get people in, optimal times to come, all that. Definite check-in while waiting. Definite like pre-check area. There's a lot learned this year, man. And next year is going to be the biggest one yet, right? As was this year. But if I bust out that Peak Pro, the stream is almost over. It's just going to put me to sleep. Why does a cartridge pen cost more? Oh, damn. I was like, that's a good ass question, chat. Shit, but it was admin from IG. Why does a cartridge pen cost more than some fire rosin? So when you're buying a cartridge, especially if you're buying a 0.5 gram, you're paying for hardware twice. Not cannabis, but the hardware that it's put in. Also, to keep it affordable, to keep it at not an astronomical price like $100 a pod or $80 a pod, they're putting in less than stellar stuff. So the reason why is a gram of hash is just a gram of hash. It had to get processed up until that point, but then it went into a jar. The cost of a jar is expensive, but not nearly as expensive as a cart. So that's the main reason why. You are paying for hardware and product you don't get to necessarily choose in one situation, and in the other one, you're paying for rosin, and you get to choose the hardware you enjoy it with. So like, that's one of the reasons why we're putting it out there. It kind of breaks our heart to see such amazing rosin and resin out there and still see people choosing to pay really high prices for what in many cases, even though it's advertised as a live resin cart, is mostly distillate. You're just paying for hardware and marketing instead of incredible resin that you would enjoy way more. So yeah, that's probably why it is more expensive. Yeah, if you're in here, you're in the concentrates over carts gang all day. Crispy Sesh, I love 710 Labs, you know that. I advocate hard for them. I think they're, as far as pods go, they probably make some of the best stuff going in there. They probably make some of the best pods out there, but they make some of the best stuff going into the pods, right? Like the stuff they're putting in there is of a really high quality. That being said, all that hardware is severely limiting, and it's not for me. I found that it's fallen short, and not them specifically, the whole space with them leading the fucking charge there of like being the best of the best out there. I found that it's fallen short on my expectations. And I'd much rather smoke a joint, a spliff, like, I don't know. I'd much rather smoke something that I can't talk about until maybe the second biggest stream we've ever done. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting high now. Dab count 4, that makes sense. I'm getting loosey-goosey. Big W to Skelly, man. Skelly's a fucking goat. And big shout out to 710 Labs in general. Like, I would imagine, not that I had this conversation with them, but I would imagine 710 Labs dilemma would be people want this, they ask for it. We're not a hardware company. What we can do is try to do our best with the hardware we can buy and put the best cannabis in the market in our pods. And that's what I believe they're doing. So if you like pods, I would definitely co-sign a 710 Labs pod. It's just they're not for me. Not them specifically. That whole world is not for me. It's one of my favorite hobbies besides hash, man. It used to be hiking. And like whatever, my knees went to shit and it's been harder for me. I have that pause and thought because I'm like, I've trained myself to where I can probably start building up again for hikes, and winter is here. So like in LA, that's the best time to do it. I also want to say like camping with my friends, but we don't get a lot of time to do it. Unfortunately, if I'm being real, I don't really have a lot of time for hobbies anymore, man. It's kind of sad, but like, yeah. Gaming, I wouldn't call like gaming as much of a hobby as, I don't know, like it's something I played some, big shout out to fucking, I won't even say who because he likes his anonymity, but somebody on our team who recommended the game to me, Antichamber, is fucking amazing. I love it. I just wouldn't call gaming a hobby of mine. And I feel like if it's something that if I lean too heavily into, it can become in a weird way like a disassociative for me, where I could be so into that I'm just tuning out of the real world. So I'm careful with it. But man, if I could choose, it would be hiking, it would be camping, it would be honestly taking psychedelics. It doesn't sound like a hobby, but like when you spend a part of your life tapping into your inner self and tapping into everything around you for a long time and then you stop, you kind of miss it. I don't know if you want to call it a hobby as much as therapeutic, but yeah, not much, man. Not much. Only time for puffco these days. Shout out to Mendoza, bro. I have seen his flower processed at so many different companies. And some are better than others for sure, but all of them are fire. That dude, like, whoever is processing his material is going to make fire. We talk PuffCon a little bit, Nick, but if you have questions, ask away. This is like a pretty light-hearted, easy stream. Just coming in, we're just catching up. And then I have to, yeah, next week we have a really big one. Oh shit, I forgot about this jar, man. We're getting pretty hot, man. I think I gotta save this. I mean, all right, fuck it. Like, let's do it. It's here. Chat. You remember the last time you saw this? The last time you saw this, this jar was going for $1,000. All right, that's the last time this was covered, man. I got blessed up by the top G, my dog Stacks at PuffCon, which by the way, admin, I hope you reached out to like make sure he has whatever he needs from us. And he blessed me up with this. I think this is rosin. I didn't even ask, bro. It was at PuffCon, so my fucking head was spinning. I don't know what's in here. 2 grams of live rosin. That's what's in here. We're gonna pop it. This is not, I mean, I'm guessing by now, this is not $1,000 jar. When this comes out, I'm guessing it'll be more accessible. That was their first run of rosin of Blue Zushi. It was really anticipated. They have a really hyped up community about their products. And so that's how it got to the $1,000 jar thing. I doubt this will cost that much. This is fully closed, chat. So like, we're gonna pop it, throw it on the hash cam, see how it looks. That's it. If it was worth $1,000, not no more. Okay, let's get it on the hash cam. Zoom all the way out. Boom. First things first, I'll say the color looks way better than the one I had on the first round. Doesn't mean much, right? This could have been pulled early. The last one could have been pulled right on time. This could have been pulled at the perfect time. Last one could have been pulled late. We don't know. But that looks very, very good. Let's jump in a little zoom before I stick the hot knife in there. Just look at this angelic, reflective oil. It's beautiful. It's not going to give us much until we stick the dabber in there and see what the insides are looking like. So let's do that. Wow. Wow. I don't know that I said that on the last one. You know what I mean? Like that last one, I put it out there. It was good. It was good rosin. You didn't see me say wow. Damn, bro. That shit. Whoa, do you smell that? It feels like it's going all the way into my sinuses, bro. There's like a terpene in there that... Wow. There's nothing else to say. Wow. Let's go in. I mean, again, I'm sorry, Tenko. Like, I'll never make a video with your hash as popular as the first one we made. That was a different day, especially not now with restrictions. This is 2 grams or 1? This is 2 grams. Yeah. Okay. Just the terps are crazy. To me, these terps are fucking crazy. They're screaming. They're very, very loud. And the way it gets in my nose is kind of nutty. Let's check out what the inside looks like. Come on. Chat. We just need to run a stream that's just like lo-fi beats and zooming in and out of hash all day. Somebody do that. We don't have time. Look at this. It looks amazing. Looks amazing. It doesn't look dry on the inside at all, right? You see how like the terps go all the way down to the bottom, all the way throughout. You see me put up some other hash on here, but this is fantastic. All right, chat, let's do it. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna let it sit there on the hash cam for a second. I don't want those terps to boil off too fast, so I'm just gonna do it for this dab, but god damn. This is, you know, I don't know, man. Listen, this jar for 2 grams might be available in places for a couple to a few $100, you know? That's very possible. That's really nice. That is a really nice dab. The terps are great. I fear maybe I shouldn't have gone in on white. I feel like there's a little more terps on the nose than there are on the tongue, but I did put this on white, so it might have been my fault. Overall, recommend. To me, this is a... I gotta go for the read. Even with it being a little bit hot, this is super tasty. All right, we'll know in a minute. After hitting that mixed up, that got me pretty faded pretty fast, and I felt it like immediately. This, to me, if you got the first jar, you know, you might have not paid $1,000 for it. But if you got the first jar, I would say this is an improvement. This is significant improvement on the nose. Like really significant improvement on the nose. I already forgot how the other one smelled, but I remember not having that reaction when I first opened it. I remember being like, oh, cool, man, this is Blue Zushi. That one has a terp that like just made its way all the fucking way up to like my eyeballs. I fuck with it. Thank you. Thank you, Tenko. That was a beautiful, beautiful dab. And if you're somebody in the markets that have them, I think you will enjoy it. Damn, that was surprising, honestly. I didn't expect to be like as impressed. As I was. Big W for the Blue Zushi. Big W. Yeah, man. This is why the Q-tip ones, for me at least, like, I just want a big, like, cotton ball. Everything is just so tightly wound. Chat, give me a second to blow my nose, drink a sip of water. I'll be right back.
Hope you guys are ready to be high all day.
Oh, I'm so excited.
3DXXXL.
We're ready to rumble over here. Oh, I heard it sizzling. I heard it sizzling. Oh my god. No, this is amazing.
It really is warm like a regular dab. I see why you started sweating. I was like, you started sweating on one dab. Crazy.
Oh my god.
To get these to even run on bases, we have to turn off like all of the safety features that we built into the firmware. There's always trade-offs with product development, and we're really pushing the battery to its limits here.
I'm so sorry that I like it this way.
I don't know if we can make this. It's a little bit too much.
Low key, yeah, if you sell this to people, they're gonna like crash off because we can't not be this show.
This guy looks like he knows what time it is.
Dab time.
What time is it?
It's dab time. 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 Dab time, dab time, dab time, dab.
Damn. What did I hit last? Was it the Zushi that I hit last? Yep. That should fuck me up, bro. I already forgot. That shit really fucked me up. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb right now. I'm gonna keep it real. It worked. The effect is very strong. The Zushi is strong. The terps are crazy. Congrats, guys. I'm like, I want to go rest. Truthfully. Yeah, I think I gotta end the stream, y'all. It got me higher than I want to be. I'll do one more dab. I don't know if like you guys have questions or anything, but I'm gonna spend this time. How many people are in here?
266.
266, we went up?
Yeah.
What are you here for? This is not that interesting. This one is not that interesting. Damn, man. Y'all came and you stayed. Well, I'm glad you stayed because the reality is it's just between us. Fuck those initial 170. It's us cool ones, the 260 plus cats. By the way, I have fresh press here. Fresh press that's turning. So this should look beautiful on the hash cam. Let's leave that out for a sec. This is also from Mixed Up. 6-star pairings, the homie who put me on to Mixed Up. Big shout out to him. Yo, gang, next fucking Tuesday, we got a big stream, bro. We got a big stream. And there's newness. Now, one thing I just want to put out there, because I know people are going to start guessing it and I don't want them to, is it's not a proxy pro, all right? Like, people stay asking for that. It's not it, right? That I already told you that is not coming this year. It's not coming early next year, anything like that. We have something very exciting to talk about. And I think you guys are going to go crazy. Also, the stream itself is the biggest stream we've done that is like here in the office. PuffCon was easy. There's a lot going on. Not to say easy, it was very challenging for our team, but they were running around. Like there was a lot of opportunities. This one is a bit more produced. This is still a part, like I told you guys a long time ago, Puffco's journey was accessibility. And that was going to be the theme for the rest of the year. So like, I'm probably already saying too much. Okay, yeah, the team is mad at me. I'm shutting up. I'm sorry. There's nothing to say. Guys, don't tune in next week. That was a lie. I'm lying. Next Tuesday, I'm taking the day off. Next Tuesday, pretty hot. It's pretty hot. All right, well, let's clip farm for this last one, guys. We're gonna listen. The team works very hard to present stuff to you. Next Tuesday is next Tuesday. For now, we're just gonna go immediately to flip to some clip farmy stuff. This right here is fresh press. This fresh press is very hard, right? This fresh press would probably bend a metal dabber. Putting ceramic on it doesn't make a ton of sense because if you put ceramic in it, it'll just break. But you have a hot knife. So what do? You heat it up gently, just a second, and then it just goes right in. And then if it resists while it's in there, you just give it a little tap and it heats. And it makes it really, really, really easy for you to pull out a nice old goober without breaking your hot knife for something that might have bent a metal dabber. So just a little hack for you. I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. I'm very sorry, creative team. I didn't mean to say anything. It's just tomorrow's a fun week, that's all. But you see what I did there? You see like the big chunks? This is hard. Let's hold on. There's probably too much hash in there now. This is... sounds like I'm hitting glass, sort of. That's what it sounds like to hit glass. That's what it sounds like to hit this fresh press. And here's my hot knife, fully survived. It is a tool. If you know how to use it, it can work with anything. If you don't, you might end up having to replace it. Big tip. What happens to fresh press as it turns is it just dries out. You guys can actually look and see. I was hitting that motherfucker hard. Look at that. Those are all my stabs. That shit is hard, dude. Like, it looks like it was cracking like glass. That's actually wild. But what's gonna happen, I thought it was like curing more or it had a buttery bottom, but what's gonna happen to this is it's going to turn into something that is very sandy in time. Bad day to be a hot knife. Not this fucking hot knife, bro. This motherfucker is fine. Look at that. Boom. Light still turns on. It works. It works. Bad day to be ignorant about the hot knife because you no longer are. You know? Whoops. Triple click by accident. Thoughts on Dutch style cafes? Like Amsterdam style cafes, I fucking love them. I mean, well, it depends on like what area you're talking about. Now they serve beer in some of them. I ain't fucking with that at all. I want a place that I can walk into, smoke a spliff, drink some coffee, eat some treats, maybe buy some mushrooms. That's the cafe I love. Man, this is nice, I will say. For fresh press, I mean, it's nice in general. But for a fresh press that typically doesn't have a lot of flavor, this has a considerable amount. What does the future vision for hash culture look like to me? I don't know. Ask me on Tuesday. I didn't say anything, Kirk. I didn't say anything. I said, see you next Tuesday. We say that all the time. Yeah, it's at 6 dabs. It's been a light one. I don't have support today. Shout out to you, Tay. Be careful out in the Philippines, man. I know this shit's still illegal there. I hope one day it isn't, because that's like one of my top places to want to visit, honestly. It seems so gorgeous there. Damn, that was a fantastic dab. Shout out to Mixed Up, bro. Fantastic hash. Like, all around. Hot loading a puffco, if that's what you want to do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I get it. I think like it's not going to do much versus hot or cold loading it, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's my favorite consistency when it comes to dabbing concentrates. Mid-cure for all of them. Is it fresh press? It's mid-cure. It's not when it's fully cured and it's all dry. It's when it's in the middle. And it's this like, it almost looks like a super wet batter. Same thing for hash, right? Hash as it cures, especially if it's really good and terpy, it'll get to this buttery type where it starts off as something you can just spread around. It's sappy like fresh press, but in time it gets goopy, and then in a little bit more time it just turns completely dry. So mid cure to me is my favorite consistency, more than cold cure. Cold cure is kind of a way to get sort of there, but consistently. JJ, I fear you will get too many opportunities for that. Please do not dab in the middle of a hurricane. Please be safe. Please, please, please. Stone, you, hey player, you don't know enough about fucking hash to be saying that, dog. That's a Temu cold cure? Nah, stop, bro. That's it. That's it. That's the best one. We're all just trying to be that. Do I ever get too high or get the shakes? Dog, this ain't alcohol. Like, the shakes? No. I don't even know I got the shakes when I was an opiate addict. I don't ever hear about that. I mean, do I get too high? Yeah, I get too high. When I get too high, I think everyone's going to have a different definition of too high, of what discomfort looks like when they're consuming. For me, too high is I get extremely, not to say paranoid, like people are trying to attack me, but insecure, I guess, right? Why'd you say that? That was so stupid. Oh my God, these people hate you now. They're never going to see you the same. And silly things like that. That's too much for me, right? I just start feeling really bad and really depressed and really anxious about things that ultimately were not really happening the way my mind paints a picture of. So it is a bit of this like mental discomfort. Does that happen? Used to happen regularly. During COVID, my relationship with cannabis went in a horrible direction where almost every time I would get high, no matter how little I would smoke, it would be what I just described. These days, maybe it happened twice in 2024. I learned how to deal with it through that time of like practices to get through it, grounding exercises to remember where I'm at, having conversations with myself, like if what I'm telling myself is true, if I really said something I shouldn't have, or I hurt someone in some way, then I should deal with that when I'm sober. I shouldn't deal with that when I'm high as shit. I should take that thought and see it through with a sober mind and act on it. And I ended up getting this relationship where I used that anxiety to power some introspective thoughts, maybe conversations I didn't want to have with myself. And there would be times where I would be like, not paranoid, like insecure, I want to call it, and then go and reach out to someone and be like, man, what I said was really stupid. And they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Nobody cared. Bro, we were all busy that day. You're in your head about that one. And there have been other times where somebody's like, cool, man, thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. That to me has been getting too high. That's the process that I built to get through it. And now it rarely happens, right? I had to like build a new process or a new relationship with cannabis. But the shakes, no, I've never gotten the shakes. I would definitely talk to a fucking doctor. 1000%. Oh man, Luna, we had one. Yeah, we had the flourish. We had the flourish. You could still probably find one in some places. I'm sorry for yelling. Stone, what are you doing today, bro? Sitting here calling mid-cure the notorious best part. Best part. Ballers will buy a jar, hit it mid-cure, and spliff the rest or give it to the people around them. Why'd I do that? I'm sorry. This is getting silly, man. I got a little too high today. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Yeah. I would see a doctor for sure. Yeah, I got too high today, Bill. It was that last dab. It was that blue Zushi that took me from like maintaining it to just being silly. Silly. I'm about to get out of here. Dropped out of night law school to get sober off the alcohol. Damn, Bill. Why'd you have to drop out to get sober off the alcohol? I feel like, I mean, granted, if you have like physical work to do, I can understand that part. I feel like being in law school in some way would be like such a blessing if you're trying to get like past addiction, or you're past the addiction, but you have to like build a life. It's like, oh man, you already have momentum in that area. East Coast PuffCon, not happening right now, man. Did Action hook me up with some New Balances? Yeah, he walks around everywhere he goes with a 10-pack of fucking New Balance boxes, and he just gives them to people he thinks are big idiots, and that's how I got one. I'm kidding, I didn't get one. I did not get one. Flourish was amazing. It's impossible. I get it, man. Yeah, no, that makes sense. If it's like a trigger for you, or I get it. I get it. Wishing you so much luck on that journey, bro. Best part of your life is fucking ahead of you. Damn, admin, and you're squeezing in another question. Should my hash company stay underground, black market, or should I try going legitimate? Man, one, I feel like my lawyer's clutching his pearls. Like, you can't tell somebody to stay in the black market or in the traditional market. So what I will say is I think that the future of cannabis, that moment isn't really here today, but the future of cannabis is going to be somebody being able to walk in your store or order off of an app, but having very easy access to a brand they trust. That is the long-term future of cannabis. Today, in some places, in a lot of places, people that have recreational companies are paying a really big price for being pioneers in that space. And it's really hard to survive. And I know a lot of companies that were extremely successful in the traditional market and then jumped into rec and lost it all. I know people that jumped into rec from traditional and went back to traditional. I know some with a hand in both. It's a weird space. I will say that if you have craft dreams, you want to make small batch stuff, provide to the people around you, traditional market might make more sense, right? If you're staying really small, if the goal is, I love this is my little experiment, I want to make enough for me, for a few of my friends, or the people that I need to keep this hobby not costing me too much money, then do that. I won't name those hash makers, but there's a hash maker I love out there. Every time I try his stuff, I can't buy weed from him, man. He's really small batch. And there's people that live right near him that buy all of his stuff. I can't get it. Just like I can't get it without finding somebody who didn't keep it frozen to give me their worst jar of it. Anyways, sidebarring, I'm too hot. But if you're small batch, I think staying traditional is probably the only way to go, right? It's not what fuels you to go wreck. If you have a dream of providing resin or your art form, and we consider, a lot of us, the work we do at Puffco our art form. It's where we develop. If this to you is more important that it's in the hands of many than it is to just experiment in your own little world, I think some people make art that makes them feel good, and some other people want to make art that makes others feel, that makes a lot of others feel. And that's where the space is gonna grow. So if you're craft, that's awesome. Stay small batch. People like me will want your stuff and never be able to fucking get it. And the people around you will probably be able to support you enough to keep that going. But if you want your vision to get out to the world, maybe today isn't the day that you have to go wreck. But there's no reality that that happens unless you do that in the future. So I don't think that moment is now. I do think that states need to make it better to operate. States should make it so it's silly to have a traditional market. So everybody's incentivized to sell legally, and it's not hard to do it. That's my take, anyways. Visit Maine at least and tell us East Coast Nucleus. We're the best hash. We're trying, man. We're trying. Maine is on the list big time. Big time. Heatless vape pods are the future. Ultrasonic vapes. Where are you seeing that at? Ultrasonic vapes. That's the future, man. That's the future. You'll smoke distillate, you'll like it. That's it. Thank your lucky stars. It'll all be commoditized. Dollar pods, dollar ultrasonic pods for all. All right, it's time. It's time, y'all. You know, hour 15, what are we gonna do? We're doing our best out here. Next week, I have a stream that will be a little bit longer than usual, potentially twice as long as this, or more. And there are some potentially new things to talk about. I would think people would be excited by the things we want to talk about. I would think you would want to join. It's what I recommend. I can't say anything more than that because my team will feel that I am disrespecting them. But you can read between the lines. Join us next week. It's gonna be fun. And it's something that I think everyone will be able. I can't say anything else. That's it. Thank you. See you next Tuesday. Peace out.
What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.